Hey up everyone, I'm back again. So I just wanted to do a quick boot up and first start of the Nokia Lumia 735, which you can see is in a very nice funky colour for me. Still not taken off this back, but might as well do that now. But you can see it's a very colourful device, and got the buttons on the side as we know and love. You got your headphone jack at the top, very traditional. Reminds me a bit of the Lumia 920 in terms of the feel, and it's not too plasticky. It feels quite solid, but obviously it is a more budget range handset, so it's not quite as premium as the 830, but it does feel very solid, and you can get it booted up and see what it looks like. And here we go. So let's go through all this quite quickly. Connected to my Wi-Fi. Recommended. And sign into my Microsoft account. Quickly do that. I do like the keyboard on this device. Feels quite solid. What's my password? Can never remember my password for this. Start with a clean slate. Pretty cool the way Windows Phone allows you to do that, so you can just get everything back up as to how you had it before. Do we want Cortana? I'm sure we do. And don't like this though. Often takes a bit too long. I'd rather be installing the apps. In terms of the specs, it's quite basic. Snapdragon 400 with an Adreno 305, and internal 8 gig, but does support 228 gig cards, which is quite cool, and 1 gig RAM as well. So get a primary camera, which is 6.7 megapixel, and a 5 megapixel front facing cam for some really HD selfies, and that films in full 1080p. So this is definitely a phone for your selfies. Nearly as high is the back camera. And it is 4G capable as well, so very nice. And the battery 2200 mAh, so that should be quite decent for the day. Are we there yet? Are we nearly there yet? I do wish Microsoft would basically make it so that you didn't have to do this. That it's already kind of installed everything, then you go into it and install what you want to install. I think that would be a lot better. I mean, you could go make yourself a cup of coffee by the time that's done, but it looks like it's done now. So next, and off we go. Yes, I know. So what do we have here then? Very nice display. Doesn't look too far off the 830 actually. Seems to be very nice colour reproduction and viewing angles. So what's this? Nav bar is available, just flick it up. Okay. So it's this nav bar here, which is on the screen now, which is quite useful. Yeah, we'll try that later. Just do a little bit of web browsing. Seems to be quite nippy when it comes to the web browsing. I wonder if they let you set Google as the search provider. I bet not. So it's still kind of headlocking you into Bing, whether you like it or not. What about the camera? Let's have a look at that. So this is a quite basic one, 6.7 megapixel, but it is branded Zeiss, so should be quite decent nevertheless. Zoom's really good on this. Wow, look at that. See, it zooms without me even having to press on it. It's quite cool, that is. So yeah, you know, I think I'm quite liking it from what I've seen so far, but I'm sure to do some more videos to see how the performance is against some other mid-range handsets. But yeah, you know, just look out for that, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.